Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use, tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, guys, this is from Brighton Strikes media.com. Anyways, I have the link. I can't read it. From Standard Blade. Brighton strikes Dianetics Day. Proclamation from Agenda. Big up to Irish Mart. I think she's the one who posted this. Council to consider proclamation policy at future study session by Scott Taylor, May 7th, 2025. Brighton City Hall at night. City councilors are expected to discuss their proclamation policy May 13th. Brighton City councilors removed a proclamation that would have honored Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard. Did you hear that, troll? At their May 6th City Council meeting. Brighton was expected to officially recognize the 75th anniversary of the first publication of Dianetics, the modern science of mental health, at the May 6th City Council meeting, declaring May 9th as Dianetics Day in Brighton. Brighton's proclamation, signed by Mayor Greg Mills and Brighton City Clerk Natalie Hoel, noted that L. Ron Hubbard, an American science fiction writer, allegedly, and pulp author, first published his most well-known book, Dianetics, on May 9, 1950. The Church of Scientology opened its first official location in California nearly 4 years later. But Councilor Tom Green moved to strike the proclamation from the council's agenda at the beginning of Tuesday's meeting, and councilors agreed unanimously. The Dianetics proclamation was one of 4 proclamations the mayor was scheduled to read at the May 6th meeting. Others included Kids to Parks Day on May 17th, declaring the week of May 11th as National Police Week, and declaring the month of May Historic Preservation Month. After agreeing to strike the Dianetics proclamation, councilors then moved to postpone the 3 remaining proclamations from that night's agenda, but didn't pick them up later on during the meeting. City Manager Michael Martinez said the rest of the proclamations were removed due to the timing and will be considered true proclamations. The council's May 6 agenda was long, and councilors removed the proclamation's budget item to save time, he said. Since the Dianetics proclamation was struck by a unanimous vote of the City Council May 9th, will not be considered Dianetics Day in Brighton. Will not be considered Dianetics Day in Brighton, troll. Brighton City Councilors voted to approve proclamations until about 5 years ago, Martinez said. Now the mayor simply signs them and announces them at an appropriate meeting. Martinez said he expects councilors to discuss that policy at their next study session meeting, tentatively scheduled for May 13th. Martinez told the Brighton Standard Blade that the request for the Dianetics proclamation came from members of the Brighton community. Yeah, I wonder who that was, right? However, Denver TV station 9 News reported on May 6th that the request actually came from Camilla Miranda, the public affairs director for the Church of Scientology, of course. Controversial group. Dianetics teaches followers to rely on their analytical mind to make decisions rather than the reactive subconscious. By identifying and healing mental and emotional scars left by traumatic events in their past. There's enough trauma going on in Scientology to to create new engrams, troll. But the church has also battled claims that it is a cult that uses information obtained during auditing sessions. Yes, it does. To blackmail its members. And where have we seen this before, right? The 2015 HBO documentary, Going Clear. You ever notice they never mention Aftermath? Do you wonder why that is? Going Clear Scientology in the Prison of Beliefs makes allegations of abuse against the Church of Intimidation, coercion, and physical violence against members. You know, like the Mormons. And those seeking to leave Scientology, as well as the harassment of former member and critics. Could we just get rid of the word critic? Everybody needs to just wipe away the word critic and put in there questioner. That's it. You know, like the last 5 years of all of our lives. Can't question certain things. Wiki wiki. Scientology claims to have 8 million members worldwide. Claims. With 10,000 churches, lies. In missions in 168 countries. Questioners claim the number of Scientologists, I'm changing this, is much smaller, between 30,000 and 55,000 Scientologists worldwide. Dianetics Day is one of 6 holidays the Church of Scientology recognize. Others include L. Ron Hubbard's. That's just a true definition of a cult. When you celebrate someone's birthday, just freaking keep that in your head. March 13th birthday, Sea Org Day on August 12th, and Auditor's Day on the second Sunday of September. This story has been edited to include the status of the 3 postponed proclamations. Who writes this stuff? Like, I'm an okay writer. But didn't the people writing this article learn that you're supposed to have an introductory paragraph, and then at the end of your article you're supposed to have a conclusion? Just like when you're writing a short story or when you're writing a book or a chapter of a book. Anyways, you guys, I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.